Superfly is a new film directed by Director X. It's his directorial debut. And this film stars Trevor Jackson, some other actors. And this film is a remake of the 1972 film Superfly. And this film is all about a man who is stuck in the game. He's trying to get out, and the only way for him to get out, he has to do one more job. We pretty much have our movie. To tell you the truth, this movie felt like an extended music video. The best performance in this whole entire movie was Trevor Jackson. There was a couple female actresses that was with Trevor Jackson's character. They both did really well. I forgot their names. Trevor Jackson, he plays his character named Priest, and this movie revolves around him trying to get out the game. The film did a decent job of showcasing his swag, but they didn't really develop his character, and their only way of attempting to develop his character is by him returning to an old house he once lived in, and they just hear like voices of him when he was younger. That's some great character development. I kind of got into the character. He was cool. There were some action sequences in this film revolving around his character where the character fights, and they have to do a lots of slow-mo to put more emphasis in the fight to make the fight look like it's believable, but really it just didn't really work out. Outside characters was just their regular cliche type characters. There is a character that was named Juju, who really was the most irritating character I have ever seen in any gangster or attempt of a film. Me personally, I do not get why Juju wanted to do some bad deeds. In the film, he explained why he did some bad deeds, and the way he can explain it was he doesn't like his own food, so Juju wants Priest's food, and we have him. There is a few other subplots that happens to appear in this film where other characters have their own agenda. Kind of interferes with the main character's own plot, and then the film just shifts from each subplot, and it doesn't really stay on task. There's times where this film wants to shift to other things, and there's other scenes and other characters where I felt like it was really unnecessary. Like during the third act, where I thought the film would have been over, they wanted to add a few more minutes of screen time by having this unnecessary fight scene that just doesn't really fit within the movie, and it was just felt like it was just forced on in just to make this film seem a little longer. Now, this movie was 1 hour and 36 minutes long, but after watching this film, I felt like it was literally 2 hours. There are some positives with this film. I did like the music. I did like the performance from Trevor Jackson. He was the best thing about this whole entire movie. The women were hot. Overall, this movie is really forgettable and doesn't really need to be watched. Now, I can tell that no one really didn't talk about it. And one last thing I forgot to mention. I laughed my ass off where there is this gangster group called Snow Patrol. These are guys that happen to wear all white everywhere they go. And I guess to be a part of the membership, you got to wear all white. And all white cars, all white everything. Snow Patrol, really? Snow Patrol? Am I watching a cartoon movie or something? I gotta give Superfly a Val Kilmer Batman. This is definitely forgettable, and I'm just Snow Patrol. I'm not gonna bother asking, have you seen Superfly? No one's even talking about it. Just forget Superfly and move on with your everyday lives. There's some great movies out there. Incredibles 2. There is a Tag. Please check out those two films. And thank you for watching. And if you like everything you see and you agree, click right here. Join me in the Batman family. I'll have more Batman-tastic reviews in the way. You are Superfly. Till then, ciao.
Yes, sir.